Hello, everyone. Boy, am I ready to share with you God just slapping me in the face and connecting some blatant dots. Can't wait. But first, I want to read the gospel from today, which is Matthew 16 through 19. This is Jesus speaking. To what shall I compare this generation? It is like children who sit in marketplaces and call to one another, "We played the flute for you, but you did not dance. We sang a dirge, but you did not mourn." For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they said, "He is possessed by a demon." The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they said, "Look, he is a glutton and a drunkard and a friend of tax collectors and sinners." But wisdom is vindicated by her works. Wisdom is vindicated by her works. Sit with that alone. Look at your life. Look at the works that are occurring. Are you reflecting on your day? Please tell me you are. Because the only way that we're going to learn is to look at our day and see when we saw God, when we praised God, when we thanked God, when we called out for God, His strength, His mercy. That is in sacramental life, right? Through reconciliation, through adoration, through Mass, or through our day. Actually, it should be and through our day, because we should be doing both, just bringing Him into everything. And reflection is one of those things that we should bring Him into, because we want Him to rise to our eyes what we need to see. And that is also the works in our life. And connecting all of those dots was wonderful for me. Wisdom is vindicated by her works. So I sat and I reflected on yesterday. It was a good dinner. I mean, it wasn't a healthy dinner. We had nachos that I had to kill in the refrigerator from the football kind of day that we had on Sunday. And I'm like, dude, these are kind of getting bad. We should probably finish this off. So we did. Not a very healthy dinner. And we had a lot of it. So a lot of not healthy food. And then in my refrigerator, if you remember, when I made the blueberry pie, I had 3 doughs. The first one did not have enough flour, and I kept it because I thought, why not? It's probably going to be like a sugar cookie or something. So I rolled that bad boy out last night, cut it up, put it in put it in the oven. And it was like basically like fried dough cookie thingies, just about like that big, not like that big. Anyway, bottom line, we ate those. We smeared them with, yes, I said smear. We smeared them with some jam that we got from my brother-in-law. It was delicious. And I woke up this morning so bloated. Everything was puffy. And I drank a ton of water last night, so I actually had just a full stomach. I haven't eaten that much at one time. And again, I know that it had to do with the liquid because I drank a lot, almost 32 ounces of water before bed. Dumb idea, by the way. You'll be up all night going to the bathroom. just a little tidbit from me. But what God connected to me over that night was this. Over the last couple of days, I have not been drinking wine. I have been drinking like vodka or whatever kind of weird flavored vodka I have in that cabinet, and it's not that good. I would much rather have wine. I really would, truth be told. So I'm finding that I'm drinking one, maybe 1.5, because I'll leave kind of the last amount because I haven't finished it, because I start my second drink when I'm making dinner, and I'm finding that I'm making dinner earlier. Probably because when I was drinking wine, I liked the drinking and I liked the buzz, and I just kind of, I guess, continued that on for longer than I should have. And then I got lazy, and then I don't want to cook. And so I'm cooking at, 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and we're going to bed with a big old full belly. And that's not good either. So all of these components are connecting, and guess what's happening when I'm making the dinner? I'm bringing Jesus into it. I'm enjoying it more because I'm not really enjoying my drink, so I'm okay with getting up and cooking. And I'm not just cooking, like weak meals. I'm putting some effort into this stuff. So it's just interesting to see how these small little changes have kind of a big impact. And I'm not even looking forward to drinking. My husband will start at 5, and usually I'd be like, "Ooh, it's almost 5." I have the glass like under the ice machine, to get some ice in there because I have ice with my white wine. Anyway, the tweak of this whole thing is because, it's not the best tasting, and I'm finding that I don't drink that much, and I'm not really rushing and needing it or running to it or looking forward to it, because that's the disordered relationship we have with things like that. So I believe that God is showing me his wisdom, vindicating through the works that he's kind of connecting the dots in my life. And so I'm not saying that I'm not going to have wine. I'm just saying maybe this time through the end of Advent that I can understand the hold and the stronghold that wine has on me. And I don't know, maybe going back to it, it won't taste the same. I don't know what the road God's going to have me on here, but I'm also connecting dots on the cleanliness side of the house. And this is something new for me. I cleaned the house on Tuesday, top to bottom, and I have been keeping up with wiping down the bathrooms, freshening up the toilets, wiping down the stove every single time, every single counter, putting everything away, doing dishes after every single meal or coffee. And I'm not the kind of person that piles up the dishes, but I'm okay making breakfast and putting the dishes on the other side and letting them dry and then hitting them and putting them away a little bit later in the afternoon. But I've been just keeping up with this, and the house is staying relatively clean, and it still looks like I did it on Tuesday. And we're in Friday already. Not that I didn't wipe down the counters, but I certainly didn't always have the stove completely done. You know how it goes. And then that stuff hits the floor. So I don't know. I don't know what God is doing here, and it's very strange. And guess what I'm going to do today? I'm going to go clean out spice racks. I did the downstairs kind of sundry second grocery pantry thing we had. That's a few videos back. And that felt great. And now I feel like, okay, I don't even know what I have like in my refrigerator and my freezer. And I want to start, seeing what I have in my Lazy Susan swirly thing and my spice racks. And so I feel like this organization thing coming. We'll see. But for sure, it is fasting. Why? Because I woke up so bloated, inflamed. I know this. And there's also a learning thing, which is stay away from the near occasion of sin. So if you know things like dough in your refrigerator are going to make you eat bad, then don't buy it. If you know that sugary snacks are horrible, and I know some of you have children and grandchildren, but then you just buy stuff that you know for sure you're not going to eat, or you say is off limits. These are the kids. You have your own kind of shelf in the pantry, and it's just a no thing. I certainly won't be making any blueberry pies anytime soon. We've got another half in the freezer. And I sometimes get my baking, thing on in this time of the year. So we'll see, but it's a matter of moderation. We can enjoy these things. Although it was a feast day, I could have celebrated in a much different way. So today, finally, I'm getting to my mortifications for today. I am fasting up until I had my 2 cups of coffee this morning with some cream, and that is it. And up until probably 5. And then I'm making meatloaf tonight with carrots and potatoes, the good old-fashioned stick to your ribs kind of thing. And we have no sweets in the house with the exception of ice cream. So I'm really going to try and detox sugar, which, by the way, You can detox sugar and carbs from your body in like 48 hours. But you can do the sugar and the depuff pretty much if you just kind of do some intermittent fasting and flush yourself with water. I mean, I couldn't even put my ring on. That's how just swollen. When I crack, I'm a knuckle cracker. I'm sorry. Some people go crazy with that. I couldn't even like really crack my knuckles because they were so swollen. Yes, I want to sit with the rosary. I have another one. And then, of course, it's the organization. So I got the 3. What are you guys doing? What did God call you to do today? Share, like, subscribe. In case someone like searches Advent, they might come across this video and come join the Bodily Mortification Fun, because it is really fun to see how God is working and to connect some dots and to see in his works, his wisdom, and be vindicated that he's doing something here. And he's doing something with you too. The question is, are you paying attention? And I told you yesterday I really wasn't. So today, reflecting on yesterday, last night, and I learned because I was like, I don't want to feel this way anymore. But yet at the same time, I felt giddy like a child because it was snowing here. It's the first part of the seasonal snow we've ever seen in the fall and the winter of this year. So I'm running around like a little kid, like it's snowing, it's snowing. I was quite happy and joyful, but I could be more happy and more joyful if my body wasn't, oh, I got to work out. I got to work out. And I'm going to do a heavy workout because I haven't for 2 days. And I think I just need to get this body shocked back into something more healthy. I don't know. That's my plan, Stan, and I'm sticking to it. All right, everyone. I love you all. Thanks for walking on this journey with me. Find something more with God. Have a blessed and inspired day.
I finally found something